all season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On second down now, it's Carson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
At the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he gets it down to the 32.
Miles Sanders.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
7-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of
couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Second and 12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Quarterback like that, man. We just trying to make it. Trying to put my man on the IR real quick.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders.
You know he did it, bro.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to roam now. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's taken down at the...
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flushed out right.
Sight.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Going for it with Sanders. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There defensively.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Scott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Jamal Adams.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
46-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
This tackle is a fumble. It's bad.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Scott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He was taken down by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
By Bobby Wagner.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Sanders, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Wow.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He gives it off to Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Here we go. Let's go. 36.
Now it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores.
Seahawks 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson steps away to his left. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
23.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
now wins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a...
Oh! Oh!
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Clicking that, what is it, the PS button? Yeah.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
It's a pickup of...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
36 the mic.
Now it's Carson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And I
think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wentz again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Seattle.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 8.
They go again with Scott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Down right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now wins. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last shot for Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I know they got one for sure. Anyway, it's been real. I'll let y'all boys. Y'all be easy. Y'all have a good night. It's late night game.